Yo, what's up? I'm excited for today. I'm actually shaking right now, but I think it's just because it's cold. I checked the temperature right now, and I don't want to say what degrees it is. Alrighty, alright. Okay, alright. So trying to think of a topic to talk about. I think I'm gonna go with music again. Actually, I want to talk more about music I've made. Just kind of how I've gone through it. Because I feel like when I did talk about it last, I feel like I kind of skimmed over a lot of stuff. Or not really skimmed over, but just didn't really give it the attention I think it needed. So I think I'm gonna try to do that with this. So I think, yeah, as I've said a lot, I've made a lot of different music. Not all of it was good. I'm not gonna lie, not all of it was good. But crap, forgot I changed my sensitivity. Not all my music is good, I'll admit. But I try. But I have gone I've gone to very different lengths for my music. I've gone to various different. I've made a bunch of different stuff. I've made a lot of stuff. I started out making electronic music, and then from electronic music I kind of went from that and stemmed to, what's it called? I went from electronic music, and then I stemmed from that, and I went to beats, rap beats. I had fun with that for a little while, and then I realized it was about this time I was getting into much more aggressive, scream rap, pretty much genres. So I was like, you know what? I want to make beats for that. So then I made a bunch of them. I might play one or two of them right here in post editing. Not sure if I even played any right there, but yeah, you heard it if I did. And then after that phase, I realized nobody cared to watch anything like that, so I just kind of dropped it for a good while, and said I'll do something different is what I said. So I did something different, and I got a few more views, I want to say, but I mean, overall, at this point, my music was tanking substantially, which it sucked, because I feel like I was getting better at making music, but I feel like the views didn't really match that, which sucks. But I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's not like I was making money on it or anything, It's not it's not like rent was depending on it. This game is a struggle. I think last video. In the video before that, I mentioned how I wanted to only use the Mozambique, and then I switched that because I was getting sick of the Mozambique. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use the Kraber, and I hate it way worse. I hate it a lot more. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, overall, this is it's more fun. Yeah, my aim kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. And it especially sucks when it's a map like this where there's no good vantage points, It's just you have a hallway everyone sits at, and then you have a hallway that nobody goes at, but there's nothing to do there. Now there's really no in between, which sucks. But I'm trying to make do with what little I got. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed here. I'm not gonna lie. Well, at least the other team is not really doing amazing. That's what's good. Screw it. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not gonna, what's it called? I'm not just gonna do this just for fun. I'm not saying I need a win, but I'm saying I prefer to. Alright, sick. I want to get a little thing in the corner, a little icon that says what I'm doing with the control. Because I know it happens a lot in my recordings. You can hear the buttons being pressed, because I press them really quickly. I press them kind of aggressively sometimes. And, what's it called? I want to get a little icon in the corner. I feel like that would look cool, and that would be nice too. Just so you can kind of see, what I do to play how I play, which is pretty much just I'll press buttons fast, I guess. Pretty much just press buttons fast, and that's it for the most part, honestly. Let's see, where is that? Somewhere over there now. Okay, I'm gonna get bullied here. I'm not gonna stand here anymore. There's no point. I'm trying to think, because yeah, I've switched up my strategy a good amount. You know, I never used Legion before on this account. I just kind of steered away from it because it seemed kind of boring because it was really like bulky and it's slow. You know, it's good damage, but it's just slow as hell. And I'm just like, you know what? Slow's kind of good. You know, like it does a lot of damage. It's kind of good. And it has pretty good range too. Yeah, so I just decided to switch from North Star to Legion for a good while. Also just to like level up quicker. I'm not gonna get any help with this guy. I could probably win. I probably could. I think I'm focusing too much on the audio quality. I'm like right next to my phone and I can't see the TV good. You're kidding. You're kidding. No! I think I just gotta get better. Or just be a skill issue on my end. Please! Okay. I'm doing horrible. I'm doing horribly. Horrible, man. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh my god. Alright, we could win. We could win. I swear. I'm not using Legion no more. This guy sucks. Completely forgot I was gonna talk about in my music. Yeah, that's it. Okay, like a huge like branch off of what I was originally trying to talk about. But yeah, from there, let's see, where did I leave off? I left off at like aggressive rap instrumentals. Yeah, from also from there, I remember I also was interested in rapping for a good while, and I'm gonna admit it was really bad. Like I listen back on it, I'm thinking to myself, like this is horrible. Like I quit music. It's horrible. I hate it so much. Oh yeah, but I kept messing around with it, and then from there I can't fully remember. I just remember I was doing a lot of different types of music at this time. A lot of different types of music, and none of them were really correlated. So because of that, my music on YouTube was all over the place. Like I had like no consistent, okay, I'm not gonna say I didn't have any consistent posts, but I had no consistent music, you know, that like my channel was really known for, because for the most part a lot of my subscribers dropped in at like different parts in the type of music I was making. A lot of them dropped in at different parts, so I feel like because of that there was like no organization to it. So if I posted a song, you know, like 10% of them would love it, but then like the rest of them would like absolutely despise it. And I know that's just that just comes with making videos, but I feel like it was especially bad since, you know, like if you come for specific content, you don't get that content, you're not gonna watch any content. And so I feel like kind of getting that consistency in what I'm making is important. I've made multiple channels in the past actually for different music, just to kind of have some semblance of organization. But seeing as they were fresh channels with nothing on it for the most part up until I posted the first video or the first song, it was also a case where nobody cared at all, which is all right. It's understandable, you know. But it's just, it kind of sucked because I worked hard on music, and then music, you know, nobody cared. Which, you know, it kind of, it's fine. It doesn't hurt me as much as it used to. Oh shoot, I didn't realize the score. It's actually really close. Yeah, from there, that like last phase was very recent. And I'm kind of like I have, it's not just that I have like a specific style of music I stick to. It's that it's just I can make a lot of different music. That's the thing. I'm able to make a lot of different music somewhat well, and because of that, and also the lack of like consistency in what music I'm actually making, it really affects what's it called? Like it really affects like viewers, you know? Like it really affects like who watches my videos, which kind of sucks honestly. But I mean, it's to be expected. It's to be expected. Which that's okay. That's all right. I'm okay with that, you know. So I feel like how do I put this? I feel like by making a bunch of music, it kind of just casts like a broader net, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Screw it. Second game. I don't see why not. You know, I got the time for it. I think. Thumbs are in now. I got the time for it. Trying to branch off from music like that. I remember I also went through a couple phases where it was more singing. It was less screaming at the top of my lungs and more singing. I remember I did a fan song for Deltarune a while back. A new chapter came out, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what would be good? I'm gonna do it was like half cover, and then like no, it was like a third of it was a cover, and then like what's it called? 2/3 of it was just completely original for the most part. And yeah, with that song, I experimented a lot with like more organic sounding drums, if you know what I mean. You know, like drums where it's like actual drums sounding. It's not like, how would I put this? It's not like just electronic drums, you know. Like yeah, it's made by the computer, but like it sounds more like a natural drum set. So yeah, I messed around with that for a good while. It was not only like a kind of a fan song for the game, but it was also just to get out my emotions. I was going through a lot at that time. It was really bad, and honestly, I think it's starting to slowly reach its way back to that point. But yeah, I just try not to think about it honestly. Stuff's been all over the place, you know, in real life. It's been all over the place, you know, and I feel like it's a good and a bad thing, you know. I feel like it's a bad thing because there's no order to anything anymore. You know, I was used to stuff for so many years, and now it's nothing like it used to be. But at the same time, you know, new change, new opportunity, new stuff, you know, new potential for, you know, whatever. So I feel like that's gonna be interesting to go about. Yeah, schedule's been very different. You know, I went from waking up same time every single day, going to fall asleep every single day, same exact time. You know, talk to the exact same people, go to the same teachers, all this stuff. And I went from that to I don't know. It's just I go to sleep, I wake up, I do whatever responsibilities I have, and then I play Titanfall. Yeah, with my music recently, especially, I remember it was, let's see, it was like May. Yeah, it was like around May. I was switching up my style a lot. I'm gonna play one of those songs right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try to remember which song. I think it was my song. I think I called it Ego, I want to say. That song was fun to make. I remember, testing out new stuff. It was fun. I like the like echoey like bits to it. It's nice. And yeah, I started making stuff more like that for a short while, and then shortly after, I took a break, and that break lasted pretty much a couple of months. I didn't really make anything new. I just kind of took existing stuff and changed it up. Or not really take okay, not really like that because it sounds like I'm just remixing, but no, it wasn't. It was I would take old projects I was working on of original songs, and then from there, I would I would just clean it up. I would make it better. I would make it postable, and I would post it, and then I would get like 30 views. I think it's just I gotta get consistency. I think is what it is. I feel like either I need to have more consistency in music, post more often, or I need to make the quality of music way better, like make it sound like it's not made on GarageBand. Yeah, I have a song or two that I'm cooking up. I've been cooking it up for like almost a week at this point, and I think I'm doing pretty good with them. Honestly, I think I'm doing pretty good. It's very different from what I've made before. But yeah, I'll play those two while I wait for this game to start. Yeah, neither of those songs have a name. I remember one of them, probably the second one I'm gonna edit in. I was making it on a TikTok. Like I made a TikTok a while back. I'm like, what did I say? I can't remember exactly what I said. All I remember is I messed around a bit with the piano thing in GarageBand. I was like, all right, that's good enough. And then I put it down, and then I added more notes, and then added a bunch of like dubstep sounding basses to it. Added some house drums, and yeah, called it a day for the most part. That guy should have been dead, and he wasn't. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna focus up this game. Try to make it more entertaining to watch instead of just me going off and just talking about music for a little while. How the hell am I the top of my team? I have 7 kills. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, I stuck him. Yo, I stuck him with that. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever done that before. Ooh. For that one bullet that hit him in the head from that distance took out a third of his health. Okay. I'm gonna steal that battery. I feel like being mean. Alright, cool. Oh, that was close. Alright, that's alright. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Not too bad. That was not a bad last game, actually. It's pretty good. I'm gonna stop playing actually till a bit later today. But I'm gonna keep trying to grind the Mozambique. I'm still trying to get that to G10. And once I get to the G10, I'm never gonna use it again. And that was fun. I don't know how small this is gonna edit down to, but my guess is like maybe like 25 minutes. I want to say. All right. If you watched this far, thank you very much. I appreciate it as always. You know. What can I do for tomorrow? Well, what could the thing be for tomorrow? Probably maybe just like. I'll probably just randomize it. Just random one of these and some those, random one of these. Yeah, that'll work. It's a good idea. Okay. It's not, I don't think it's original in the slightest, but you know, it'll be fun. You know what, I'm gonna use the dice roll too. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, fully randomize everything. And randomize Titan. Randomize Titan, randomize this, randomize that, and one of these two. I really hope I don't get this one. So if you watched this far, thank you again. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.